Are you ready?
Yes.
From here starts the speaking test. This is the speaking mock test of the International English Language Testing System taking place in Ross IELTS Academy. The candidate is Sepeh Sohaili Nia. The candidate number is 014-13278. The examiner is Joseph. Examiner number 443533. Good afternoon.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
My name is Joseph. Would you please tell me your full name?
Yes. My name is Sepeh Sohaili Nia.
Can I see your identification, please?
Yes.
Thank you. Perfect. Thanks. Well, in the first part of the exam, I will ask you some personal questions. First, I'd like to ask you about your hometown. Where is it?
Fortunately, I'm living in Tehran. Tehran is a center of Iran and one of the biggest city of this country. And I'm really passionate about this big city. And by and large, I very like this city.
All right. What facilities are there around?
To tell the truth, fortunately, these days we have a lot of facilities such as public transportation and, for instance, a subway and a lot of way for buses and taxis, and we can get a lot of taxi in some software and application on our mobile cell phones.
Now, tell me, what improvements would you like to have there?
The government have to help us to, for instance, raise some public awareness about, for example, the rubbish and the rate of making rubbish in our city, and we have to reduce the rate of this item and subjects. And I think the most important things of this subject that you say is related to the government.
Now let's move on to talk about jeans. Do youngsters prefer to wear jeans in your hometown?
In my opinion, unfortunately not. I don't know, unfortunately, but the young generation, such as me and my friends, don't like wear jeans.
How often do you wear jeans?
It's a crime, shame to admit that, unfortunately. I don't like to wear jeans, but if I, for example, invited to some very important session, maybe I choose wearing jeans.
Do you buy jeans for yourself often?
Seldom do I purchase new things such as you said, jeans, but I think in the future maybe I can buy it.
Now let's move on to talk about your wildlife. Do you plan to visit wildlife sanctuaries or have a desire to explore wildlife?
To be honest, yes, it's one of the favorite subject for me. But for the time being, unfortunately, I haven't got enough time to explore in these subjects actually.
Do you think effective conservation of wild animals is practiced?
Could you repeat your question?
Sure. Do you think effective conservation of wild animals is practiced?
I don't think so, but it will be improved in the foreseeable future.
Perfect. And animals are losing their natural habitat due to urbanization. What are the disadvantages of this?
Unfortunately, because of our actions and also the the losing range of helping of governments, the national habitat of animals will be reduced and destroyed in the future, and we have to manage this situation and remedy this situation.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to give a hand to each other to manage these problems.
All right. Now, this is the end of part one. In part two, I'm going to give you a topic, and I'd like you to talk about it for 2 minutes. Before you talk, you'll have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say, and you can make notes if you wish, but don't worry if I stopped you. Do you understand?
Yes.
Well, the topic is describe a live event that you watched, including sports, music, or scientific events. Here's a pen and a piece of paper with a topic on it, and your 1 minute preparation time starts now. Well, your 1 minute time is over. You can speak now.
Okay, I'd like to tell you about a live event that I watched in the past. I think it must have been approximately 2 years ago or so that it's happened. It was a competition between national team of Iran and Spain, and it's related to the World War Cup, I think. And you know, as I'm really passionate about this competition and the sport competition and match, it was very wonderful and great for me. And I remember I watched that movie in our dormitory, which is located in Babel, Mazandaran, and I watched it with my close friends in that place. I remember in that moment I got a lot of stress because of those situations, and after that, if my memory serves me right, it was so stressful because in that competition Iran haven't the privilege to win that match, and I think we have to make some solid plans to manage our national team and give a hand to improve this national team and mitigate those problems which are related to our national team, and we can improve the rate of each and every player in that team. And all in all, it was so great for me. And as I mentioned before, I'm really engrossed in each and every competition which is related to the football sports, and all in all, the competition
all
in
right,
sports.
your 2 minute time is over. Now, would you please hand me back the
Yes.
pen and the piece of paper? Thank you. All right. Now, we can move on to the third part. Are you ready for the third part?
Yes.
Now, we've been talking about a live event that you watched, including sports, music, or scientific events. And I'd now like to ask you some questions related to this. Do you think people enjoy live shows than watching them on television or online, and why?
Yes, in this day and age, the majority of people are engrossed in this type of sport or competitions because they can rejuvenate their souls in this way, and some people found this way so useful and functional. And by and large, I think, in my opinion, it's a very great choice to, for instance, watch this type of sport in online or live.
All right. What kind of live shows are popular in your country, and why?
As I mentioned before, a lot of people in my country are passionate about sport competitions because they really into do something related to the sport, do gyms, and they want to test themselves to by watching this type of competition or live movie.
And how are concerts and live shows different from the past?
That's a tough question. You know, back then people used to watch, for instance, news or movies instead of some live shows related to the sport. But nowadays, most of the people prefer to watch these type of live shows.
And are live shows popular among all age groups? Why and why not?
Excuse me, could you repeat it?
Sure. Are live shows popular among all age groups?
Mm-hmm.
Why and why not?
You know, by and large, I'm not as an expert, but if I were supposed to answer this question, I can say easily the majority of this type of live shows are interesting for the every and each generation of people in my country.
And why do most successful musicians and scientists have live shows held globally? What is the advantage?
I think they can, for example, earn money in this way, and for live shows help this generation of this generation of people actually to earn money, and after that they are able to do everything and whenever and wherever they want. For instance, they can purchase anything and set aside some money to do everything that they want.
All right. How can live shows and live streaming online be compared to each other?
That's a really difficult question, but in my opinion, I don't know. You know, nobody can compare this option to each other, but I think both of them are so functional and useful for every person in the future.
Mm-hmm. Tell me your experience and which one would you prefer?
Could you tell me both of them again?
Well, how can live shows and live streaming online be compared to each other?
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
All right, this is the end of the speaking test.
Do you want to know what band score you'll get in the IELTS speaking test? Perhaps you want to improve your performance and prepare yourself for the real test. Then why not book an online mock test with us that will last for 25 minutes. 12 minutes of the test itself and 13 minutes of comprehensive feedback, plus we'll give you useful tips on how to make your performance better. So, we know how to help you. Join us.
Okay, that was a lot of talking. Do you have any questions?
No, thank you very much. I really appreciate that you give me this feedback because I know this will help me. This is exactly what I need.
Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
Now, as you may know, we assess your language skills and speaking skills based on 4 criteria: fluency and coherence, lexical resource, grammatical range and accuracy, and pronunciation. I wanted to start with fluency and coherence, but because your strong point is vocabulary, I prefer to start from vocabulary because you really flaunted your range of vocabulary and your word treasure, because you used a wide range of collocations, and you also used some idiomatic language. You said, for example, in foreseeable future, that's perfect. Use more of such examples. Remedy this situation. If my memory serves me right, all in all, engrossed in, and some other, by and large, These are your strong points, and try to use a wider variety of such beautiful combinations and collocations and idioms. But please use them in the right place. Use those phrases in the right place. And you also said raise awareness. It's very important to use such collocations. But you did make some mistakes. For example, you used the word center of Iran. Unfortunately, you should have said the capital of Iran. Tehran is the capital of Iran. And the phrase by and large, you overused it. So sometimes I feel like you intentionally try to use by and large. Try to avoid overusing a phrase or a collocation or a word, so to sound more natural. Or instead of by and large, try to use some other synonym. So this is your strong point, vocabulary. Good job. So when it comes to fluency, you were fluent, you were easy to follow, you can be easily understood, and you didn't have many pauses or hesitations or self-repetitions. This is okay, but you did not use many connectives. Try to use a wider range of connectives. Link the sentences using a wider range of linking words, like however, although, right? So if you use a wider variety of these connectives, you would definitely increase your band score. So this is the tip for this part. And as I told you in the vocabulary part, you try to use the exact same word, like capital. It should not be center, capital. If you're not sure that this is the word, avoid it. Skip it. Change the subject. Try to say something else and not to use the wrong word choice. So again, vocabulary is your strong point. When it comes to grammar, you are able to use and produce simple and complicated and complex sentences. But you stuck to those simple forms of the sentences. Try to use more complex forms of the sentences. Try to use conditional clauses, relative clauses, or subordinate clauses. Try to use more compound forms of the sentences. This is necessary for you to achieve a higher band score, because the examiner looks for those complicated sentences in order to understand whether or not you are able to use them. So I know that you are able to use them, but right now you didn't use them. So I cannot increase your band score more than a certain mark. So try to use them. Show the examiner that you are capable of using complex structures. You did make a couple of mistakes in the grammatical range and accuracy part. You said those situation, you have to pay attention. Add the S, the plural S, those situations. Or engross in. People engross in. People are engrossed in. Are engrossed in instead of people engross in. And you said passionated about. People are passionate about, not passionated about. These are a few mistakes that you made, but you were clear and you could convey the message. Pronunciation. In the pronunciation part, you were clear. You have clarity all along. I could understand you. There was no ambiguation or mispronunciation of words, except for a couple of ones. That by and large that you said it by and large. It's by and large. Sometimes you would say it by and large, and some other times you would say it by and large. Try to pay attention and be careful with it. You said close friend. It's close friend.
Yes.
And you said esport instead of sport. You added the schwa before the word sport. Esport is wrong. Sport is correct. But you were easy to understand, and you had the rise and fall, and you had the intonation and the rhythm and the music of speech in the pronunciation part, and that is enough to achieve a pretty good band score.